Hello, children. Welcome to a tutorial today using drag and drop coding for GameMaker Studio 2. Today I'm going to be teaching you how we make the health bar. Currently in our room we have three objects. We have what will be the health bar, named H bar. We have bruh, which is going to be our player, and bruh is already programmed with all the movement commands, so that way we can just get to the point. And we have spike currently programmed with nothing. Health bar is also currently not programmed with anything, and our goal of the video is going to make it so when we have our little sprite or our player collide with the spike, it's going to lose health. There's going to be a health bar up here. Now you're probably wondering, well, don't we need a sprite for the health bar? And you're like, 9. In fact, we can do it all here. So we are going to use 3 commands. We're going to use create, draw, and we're going to use a key press space, which I have all set up. So first, we're going to need a variable to represent what the health is going to be. So we're just going to call this variable HP, set it out of 100, because all the the health bar variables, they always have to be at 100. They like that. Now draw. This is where we're going to draw the health bar. Since we don't have a sprite set to our health bar, we have to draw it using the draw command instead. Just a regular draw. So we're going to take our draw health bar. We have a lot of stuff we got to look at. So we have our value, which is going to be 100. First, we're going to change that. Change it to HP, and you're gonna see why later. Now we have left, which means that the health is going to decrease from left to right, and we have 4 variables on how we want to draw our sprite. Typically, we only want to use 2 of these at a time. We use either one direction, either left or right, and one direction, either top or bottom. So it doesn't essentially matter, it's just in which way it's going to be drawn. So because if you trying to make a square and you think, oh, if I just plug in 4 variables, it's just going to draw nothing, since they're all going to cancel out. It's a little confusing, but we're going to use this and this, and we're going to set them relative. So it's going to be relative to here, because if you don't know, the X and Y axis is drawn along like so in the top left hand corner, and we don't want our health bar up here. We want it over to the right, so we have it set over here. You can do it either way you want. I just like it this way, since if I move it in the room, I don't have to adjust the coordinates. Now here's where things kind of get tricky, is that probably what colors do you want? Right now everything is just set to white, and let me explain what each thing does. So the background is the color that's going to be displayed when you lose health. So let's say you have a green health bar. When you lose health, you have mostly green, but you have a little bit of red left. Outline, pretty straightforward, what the outline is going to be colored. The minimum color is the color at which, like when it's lowest at health, it's going to look like that. That's why, in some games your health bar starts at green, and then it goes to yellow, and then it goes to red. That's what this is used. So this is where we have our red. And this is where we have our green, which is our max color, what it looks like at max health. So why don't we go do that? Why don't we have green? Let's set you to green. Now, if you don't want your health bar to adjust, you can just set it to green, but let's set it to yellow, so it'll be decreased fully yellow. Let's have it at white, so we have a white outline around our health bar, and for the background we'll have red, so it looks like we've taken damage. Now we have drawn the health bar, but we don't have a way to lose health. That's where this key press space is going to come in. So every time we press the space bar, we're going to lose HP. So we have set it to relative, so it subtracts 1 from the value, so it's going to go from 100 to 99. Now let's run that, and let's see what we have. if I have enough brain cells, this should work. But let's see. Yep, so our full color is green. Oh, well, it's going from right to left because forget about it. Anyway, but as you can see, every time I press space, it decreases in health and it's red. And as you can see, if we really get it down there, you know, the health bar towards the end, it starts to become really yellow because that's our minimum color. And that means at the most health left, so if we have 1, it's really, really yellow. Okay, that is cool and all. But so this works for our health bar. The only thing is, that's not our goal. Our goal is to make it so we have our player over here collide with the spike. And this is where we're able to use variables from other sprites or objects and apply them to here. Now here I have a, I believe, collision event set up with our player. So what we're going to need is that in order for you to access another variable from a different object, instead of using global variables, which I hate so much, we're going to do these fancy things called, well, they don't have a name, but we do it like so. This means that for object such and such, we have, or for object health bar in this case, and the HP variable of object health bar, which is what the health is, anytime we collide with the player, it's going to subtract it by 1. Now it's going to do it very quickly since it's for every just like every, I'm not sure if it's frame or tick, something like that, and so its health's going to go down later. We can put a cooldown on there, but that kind of takes a while, and I'm just here to show you the basics. Also, I believe if we go to draw, and if I make it to the right, now it should decrease from the right. It should start decreasing over here, and it should go down here instead of starting over here. And if I'm wrong, then it might be in with the way you draw, but that shouldn't be the case since I've already experimented with that. So here we go. So if we do this, okay, yeah. So depending on which direction you set it, we can have it from decrease from the right, or we can have a decrease from the left. So if it says direction left, it goes left to right. If it says direction right, go right to left. But the real question is, can our player over here, will he take damage? Yeah, he will. See, it goes down really quickly compared to the spacebar, since we're not holding on the spacebar. And there you have it, folks. However, unfortunately, when the player collides with this, then the player is not going to die. Just to show you that we can do that, we can definitely go to a step event, and we can do a, what is this, if variable. We can do if HP is less than or equal to 0, so 0 or less, then we can have a destroy instance command. But this is it's always default set to self, so we have to change it so it's set to bruh. Now that we've adjusted this, we should, or hopefully, when we collide with our spike, and we lose all our health, then we should die. There you go. Now we've disappeared. You can also make it if you want to destroy the health bar, but I'm not going to do that. And as you can see, we finally have, well, at least I have shown you finally how we can make a health bar. And hopefully this video helped you. It's basically already been made, but that's not the point. Toodles.